As you recall, yesterday during our opening ceremonies, I put on our display screen a message from the Mayor of Mississauga, Mayor Hazel McCallion, offering us her wishes for an excellent and prosperous conference and recognizing the importance of cooperation amongst law enforcement and the need to bring people together to fight the problem of gangs, youth violence, and create an atmosphere of information sharing and networking that will produce an environment where people will, for the common good, reach out to individuals who are susceptible to joining gangs, who have joined gangs, or quite honestly at risk from the gangs that exist. She offered her wishes. Unfortunately, she couldn't be with us yesterday. By stroke of luck, Mayor McCallion was in the building today. She was intercepted on the way out, quite honestly, by our enterprising social media coordinator who's sitting here filming me right now. And we asked her if she would like to come and say a few words to the assembled delegates. Without hesitation, without pause, without an iota of misgivings, she said, absolutely. I would love to meet the people who are keeping our community safe. And with that, I turn it over to Mayor McCallion. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And what a pleasure to welcome you to Mississauga. I regret I couldn't be with you yesterday morning. But you know, when I saw the name of your organization and that there were representatives here from the United States and Canada, I was so delighted to think that you're dealing with an issue that is very high on our priority list in Mississauga. I also understand that Peel Regional Police have looked after you well while you were here and joined you in this. I'm very proud of my police force. I call it mine. I'm very proud to have you in my hotel. I don't own it, don't get me wrong. There's a few rooms named after me here, but it is one of our prize hotels in Mississauga. And I'd like to welcome those from the United States and Canada and other parts of Canada. We are the 6th largest city in Canada, 3rd largest in Ontario. We're kind of a young city. We're really only born in 1974, but we've reached 750,000 people in a short period of time. They've tolerated me for 33 years as mayor, which is quite we've grown the city and our city core from cows and horses grazing in the field to what we have. We even have the Marilyn Monroe building. I don't know if you've seen it. It's replaced the CN Tower now as one of the prime buildings to advertise the GTA. But let me say that, you know, it's just wonderful to see how all the services, protective services, are working together. It's something that we need so badly in this world, in our country, Canada, in our province, and in our cities, working together. It is so important. We've been working far too far apart for many years. So much can be accomplished when all the agencies that are there to protect us working together, both Canada-wide and North America-wide, because crime has no borders, gangs have no borders, etc. And it's so important to see our protective services working together. Think of how we can serve our people better, how we can even keep costs down. And costs today are becoming a very major concern of those especially that are out of work, that don't know where the next check is coming to pay their mortgage or pay their rent. And I'm sure all municipalities that are represented here today are facing that same situation. So all of us who have a job must be conscious of those that don't have a job and realize that we have to provide and assist wherever possible, and to make it essential that we give value for tax dollar. Value for tax dollar. We can't say we're going to reduce the taxes, but we must make sure that all our departments of government, both local, provincial, and federal, are giving value for the tax dollar that is paid in so many taxes, etc. And gangs is a real problem. And what we have to do in all the services that we provide, we go into the schools to get the kids at the young age to try to educate them not to litter, not to vandalize, not to become members of gangs. Doing it after they get to 18 and 20 is a little late. So what we have to do, all our services, protective services, etc., is to get into the schools and try to bring the young people along that there is a different way, that there is a right way and there's a wrong way. And I know that our protective services in Peel are doing that. The best thing we ever happened to do in Peel is put police officers in our schools, where they become friends of the students. I've had principals tell me that students will go to the police officer rather than going to their teacher or the principal with a family problem. Isn't that something? Think about it. Because they are there to protect. And to protect is not only to protect us against criminals, it's to educate our people not to become criminals, not to become members of crime. So I'm just delighted that you folks are all working together, North America-wise, provincial-wise, and locally, that we have a job to play, that we have education should be the key. Prevention, the old saying, an ounce of prevention is still worth a pound of cure. And that's what I'm sure that your assembly here today is thinking. Prevention, health prevention, to keep our health system going. Crime prevention, to keep eliminate crime from our municipality. And we're so proud that the city for 9 years in a row is the safest city in Canada. Doesn't mean we don't have crime, but we've been able, with an excellent police force that is so community-minded, it is out in the community, and that people respect them and see them around. See them in the parks on their bicycles, see them in the schools, see them out on the street helping people rather than sitting in cars all the time. Our police department is responding to the needs of the community, and I hope every police department across Canada and the United States is doing the same thing. Working together, connection, coordination, and sometimes even amalgamation is possible. So folks, thank you for all the great work you do. I don't know if your mayor's thank you, but I'll tell you, I thank my police force and my fire department and all the services to encourage them to do even better than they're doing now. And working together is the key. Government working together with other governments, levels of government. So folks, it's the cooperative effort that will make a difference in each and every community represented here. Cooperative effort, working together. Not silos that we've had in the past. Today I just had breakfast with the Dufferin Peel Separate School Board chairman. You know what we're doing in Mississauga? We're building a high school with a community center and with a library, all together. Usually you build a school over there, you build a library over there, and you build a community center over there. We're not doing that anymore. We're working together. It's the togetherness that's going to make a difference in each and every community and in the world. Thank you for coming to Mississauga. Come on back anytime.